Hello, I am Bradley Goodfellow, and tonight we are going to be playing a little bit of Kenshi. Wake up, samurai. We have a city to build. Alright, so I'm going to go ahead and get the game booted up here. I think I forgot something when I was getting things set up. Um, I think I forgot to set up the game audio. So we might have to, suffer through that for a moment. However, uh, and all of a sudden, like literally, like as I was sitting here waiting for the song to end so I could get the stream started, all of a sudden I got like a phlegmy throat, and I'm like, what the heck? Always, always something, you know. All right, I'm gonna get the game booted up. See if I can't get things squared away before we switch over, because hey, guess what? There is this cool thing in OBS called Studio Mode. In case you're wondering, for those of you who may not have been here before, when I look this way, this is me looking at my second monitor, which has OBS and chat in it. Hello, chat. Um, so if you see me looking this way, that's what's going on. All right, so let me just kind of do that. You are doing that. All right, what are you set to? No, you aren't, should not be, you should be set to that. There we go. All right. All right, I think that should be about right. All right, so I don't have a whole lot more to talk about going into things. I just kind of started playing the game again, decided, you know what, let's do this on stream. I'm going to stream today, I'm going to stream tomorrow, and I'm going to see if I can stream on Saturday. That one's not 100%, but at the very least, we're going to do today and tomorrow. Maybe Saturday. I'll be right around this time. Maybe a little earlier, maybe about an hour earlier if I can manage it. I was basically just getting dinner. Otherwise, I would have started about an hour ago. But meh, needed to eat. Um, yeah, I think that's about enough delaying for me. I don't do that like I'm gonna delay for 3 hours and then play the game for 15 minutes like some VTubers. No hate. All right, I think I push this button, and here we go. All right, we should be on that. Let me just really quick here. See, unfortunately, the music stops. The music in the background stops for you guys, but it doesn't stop for me. So I have to always stop it. All right, we're gonna go new game. Um, I want to see what I want to do here. Let's see. Wanderer, Wandering Trader, Holy Sword, the Cannibal Hunters. No. Hive Exile, no. Son of a Captain, no. The Slaves, no. Rock Bottom. Alone, unarmed, naked, and hungry. Lost in the middle of a harsh desert teeming with slavers, you just lost your arm. I don't really want to start in the desert, is the problem with that. Like, I don't necessarily mind starting with, missing an arm, but I'd rather start at the hub. No, not doing Empire Citizen, not doing Holy Nation Citizen. I don't want to do Guy with a Dog. Freedom Seekers. No, that's like starting with a group. That's starting with a group. I might just do the Wanderer start. So, let me go into things here real quick. Actually, let me cancel this out real quick so that I can show you the mod list. So these are my active mods. Those are things that basically make it so that you get some super basic versions of things like ore refineries. You get some, super basic things like it's a rooftop farm, things like that. This one could probably go away. I wasn't gonna necessarily do that. But that I just won't do it is the only thing. I got the 256 squad limit. I've got the thing that lets you recruit prisoners. I forgot I had that on. Ration pack crafting. I doubt that we're likely to make it to that. The turret bots, which basically gives you access to purchase, like, basically their skeletons that are only good at turrets. Sparring mats, that's kind of cool. City production, stuff like that. Basically, just a bunch of stuff that lets you, actually, like, play the game from an existing city, but not be like, here is the best processing thing in the world and you can build it in there. No, no, no. If you want better processing, you'll still have to go and set up an actual an actual like settlement of your own little outpost. But this makes it so you can do things in an existing city. And a couple of things that basically just make uh, the research a little bit easier, like book writing. There's the scientific method, things like that that let you get some of the more advanced stuff without having to be like, I need to go track down things in ruins, and this is something I would want all this research for, but I need the research in order. I need to get the items in order to do the research. Stuff like that. Helps avoid that particular loop. So it's mostly just quality of life stuff that really should be in the game. Ooh, we have advanced options. Oh, right. All right. So I'm going to turn this down ever so slightly. Just kind of get down to there. We're going to leave those guys alone. I'm going to turn the chance of death down because this game is particularly brutal, and I would like to be able to play this for multiple sessions. Bandits loot the player? Sure, fine. We're not going to make easy prospecting. Hunger time is fine. Yeah, rest of this is fine. I'm just making it a little bit easier so we don't get just wiped out. Alright. Let's begin. Pack it up, pack it in. Let us begin. Alright. So, the idea here is I'm going to establish myself in hub, build up a bit, and try to make a proper settlement. Because the problem with proper settlements is that you end up getting these, like, raid events and, like, stuff depending on... And the events you get all depends on where you set up. So, and they're almost always so bloody overpowered. That's why I was like, let me install some mods that will let me get some of this research and stuff out of the way before going to do that, so we hopefully have a little bit easier time of it. Instead of having to, like, cheese it and be like, oh, look, all of my stuff, it's like, oh, I have to, like, pick up all my stuff and run away every time there's an event incoming. Alright, it sounds like we're just about loaded. I heard the little whoop noise. I'm hoping you guys can hear this fine. I'm hearing stuff. Okay. Oh, this is always the hard part, is waiting on loading screens. Come on, Schwartz. No, wait. No. Okay. Come on. Besides, I kind of like the idea of helping rebuild Hub because most of the place is wrecked. They basically got wrecked by the Holy Nation just before you start. Yeah. Look at me stuttering. I mean, that's not really a stutter, but just repeating the same word. Alright. Let's randomize a bit. So I get something... There we go. That looks fairly bog standard. Alright. Greenlander male, that's fine. Yeah, because we get bonuses to farming, cooking, and science, which are things we're going to want. not terribly like, but they get no penalties, so that's why they're a good one to have. Idle stance. No. You know what? Sure, we'll go with the crossed arms on that. Let's lighten up the skin tone a bit, because, I mean, look at me. Look at how pale I am. Let's see, we can almost, that's down to 0. You're almost as pale as me. Alright. Let's see. Height. You know what? Most of this looks fine. That's why I was like, we'll just stop it at something that looked relatively good. Do we want to change the name? Do we want to change the name? No, you know what? E-Wreck. Because this is going to be a big wreck. Alright, you know? That's good. Alright, let's just do it. Bam. Let's go. Border zone. I'm in hub. Excellent. Discovered lone shack, which is nearby. Excellent. Alright, let's kind of... I gotta wait for things to load a little bit. There we go. Almost. It's a little stuttery. It'll do that. And I'm sure that running all the streaming and VTuber stuff isn't helping that situation, but alright. Here we go. Alright, so we have our inventory, which is just about nothing. We've got these little rag loincloth for pants, and we have an iron club for a weapon. Our stats here are pretty much all 1s, except for a couple of things that are 0s. Not great. But our cooking, our farming, and our, what is it? What was the other one? Science. All get a racial XP bonus, so that's cool. Science is going to be big and important. I don't know that this character is actually going to be doing farming and cooking, but it's there if we need it. Let's see. What else? Alright, we got our map. This is where we are. We are in the hub. Squin is nearby. We can see it there. The Lone Shack is up there, which is basically just another little spot we can sell stuff. There's a bar here. This is the only shop in the hub, is this bar. We can go inside here and zoom in. Yeah, see, we can get real close or we can get real far away. And let's see here. Yes, so we got this little dude here who runs this bar. We can... We'll talk to him real quick. I don't mind wasting a little bit of time walking through this stuff. Alright, yeah, let's do business. And here we go. This is the stuff he sells. I have 1,000 monies, which are called cats for some reason. I don't understand why. But that's what we got. And if you mouse over the items, you can see how much it costs. What it is the value, and then there's the sell value. So it is the value is if I buy it. The sell value is if I sell it. And most of this, here we go. Here's something like bread. The value, if I were to buy this, it would cost me $3.90. If I had bread and was going to sell it, I would only be able to sell it for $1.95. So there's that. So we've got some blueprints here, which we can't actually do yet because we don't have any other research benches. There are the books, which are a research artifact. That's one of the things you spend in order to, you know, get... Ooh, hold saber. That's actually not a bad weapon. This is a rusted blade model. We're not going to worry about weapons just yet. We have stuff to do. First thing we need to do is earn money. Now, there are some people in here. No, that's a pacifier. We don't want that dude. That is the only dude in here at the moment that is not a guard. That might be bad luck. Or they just might not be awake yet. It is... I don't know. Yeah, there are people wandering... Oh, see, look at you. Yeah, that's what... Oh, you're a bar thug. Okay. You are... Oh, there we go. Tengu Drifters. Let's take a look at you. Oh, okay, you're one of the other races. That's, what, the Sheik, the Shen, the something like that? Yeah, so there will be people you can hire to join your party. We obviously do not have the money for that at the moment. So, the first thing we're going to want to do is earn money. Now, how do we earn money? That's a good question. Now, I want to look around here real quick because I saw something earlier today, and I don't think it was true. So I'm gonna kind of look. Somebody said that an iron node spawns inside the walls of the hub. And I am not seeing it. I have never seen it. There is one nearby that is outside. Nope. I am not seeing it if it is here. So that was a lie. Alright, let's go ahead. We're gonna zoom over here. So right here is the iron node I was talking about. That iron resource. It is a 100 quality iron node, max efficiency 120%. That's a pretty good iron node. But what I want is down here. Small copper resource. It's only 80 quality, max efficiency 40%, but it sells for like double the amount of the cost of iron and weighs the same, which weight is an important part of our inventory, especially early on here. So I'm going to right-click that and send my dude over to go. So let's speed up a little. Get him over here. And I think there's a way... Oh no, I wanted... Alright, let's run. Okay, so it's the sneak button. Alright, so one of the things is there will be random dudes that patrol the road. There will be animals that wander by. We are not safe outside these city walls. We're technically not safe inside the city walls, but we're a heck of a lot safer. So here we are. All right, so now that we are mining, we are actively mining, I'm going to click the sneak button, and this will reduce my visibility, but the only thing it'll do is slow my walking speed, but since I'm not walking, it doesn't matter. So we're going to go ahead, we're going to speed this up, and we're going to say, look at my stats. This is a laboring thing, and if I mouse over it, you can see my skill is going up. And as you can see, my mining is at 0.51%. We have 0.15 speed. Now, of course, as we go up in level, like so, that should increase. There we go. Now it's 0.52. It doesn't update this part for whatever reason, unless you like go off it and onto something and back on. But there we go. So we will get faster at this as we do it. So I'm going to go ahead. I'm going to just start clicking this stuff. Now this will hold 5 in it at a time, but then you have to empty it before you can get more going. So we're just going to speed through the day at the moment. And as you can see, if I mouse over this, sell value 175. And it's possible that, you know, they'll pay more at, you know, different. Find a resource nearby, start mining. That way you can sell it for the stuff you need. Because if I were to just click on me again, we have all of these stats here. These are all health levels, except for my hunger at the bottom. I'm gonna get hungry over time. So, you know, I'm going to need food. Food costs money unless you grow it yourself. So, since we don't have a way of growing food at the moment, I need to make the money in order to grow the in order to buy the food. Okay, now see, here's a patrol. Okay, they're going that way. They went. That's like a little crossroad right there. So they went the other way, but that was one that went by. Oh no, okay, that's just a cactus. I moved the. Nope, hang on, that's the wrong. All right, pause this for a second while I fix this. Oh, there we go. It came back. Oh, my bitrate is terrible. What the heck is going on with my bitrate? I don't show any drop frames, but my bitrate is showing as terrible. Alright, I guess I'm just gonna have to keep an eye on it. Alright. We'll just get back to it. Alright. There we go. We're heavy. And it is getting dark. As you can see, we have now lost the light just as we got to heavy. Now, the reason I want a heavy load is because my strength attribute will use the ways to train, carrying people or overloading inventory, which is what happens when you're at heavy. So, we're going to carry our heavy load. We're going to unclick that. We're going to click on you. We're going to go bring up our stat sheet, and as you can see, we are gaining experience in strength. We're also gaining experience in athletics as we run. Now, you gain athletics faster with a light inventory, but this way we're doing both at the same time, even if it is slower for athletics. Alright, so we're going to come here. Bars are the one thing in the game that is open 24 hours. Oh, wait a minute. I'm sneaking. I don't want to be sneaking. There we go. Now I'm faster. Alright. Slow things back down. Come over here. Let us sell our mined resources. And now we have more than doubled the amount of money we had. Ooh. Why is my bitrate being so weird? Stop that, please. Okay. I mean, it wouldn't be a VTuber stream if it wasn't scuffed, right? Alright, so we are not yet so hungry that we need to eat something. But we do want to keep in mind that we want to keep, that we would like to have the money to do so. Now, right here, I like buying this building, personally. 1,500. I'm going to buy it. Bam. What we're going to do is we're going to go repair. And it'll start to repair, and it'll show us what we need in order to get it going. Alright, so we need 3 building materials in order to finish repairing this. Now, we can't make them at the moment, but we can buy them. And I think I have plenty of money to do so. Show me what you got. Alright, so we've got 1, 2, 3, and we still have enough money left where, well, we wouldn't be able to buy bread. I could buy some dried fish if I need it. We'll leave that for now, because we don't need it yet. So, alright, and then I right-click on this since it's already been started. I have enough in my inventory to make it go. There we go. I think it'll either add all of them or it'll add 1 and then the rest. Nope, it added all of them. Alright. So here we go. We're slowly repairing because our repair skill is crap. Engineer. Here we go. Skill at building and repairing structures. It is slowly going up. And this is basically the start of the game. You need to level your skills. You need to earn money. Kind of like most games. And we will eventually get to a point where we can actually, do things. So let's speed this up so we can finish this. There we go. Small shack construction complete. Now, I have some place that I can theoretically hit this button. This is the build menu. So I can interior construction will allow me to do some things. I could do a manual stone processor, but I don't have a source of stone at the moment. That would allow me to make the building, materials, but I would need the source of stone. So, you see, in the stone mine is, again, an outdoor thing, and it requires a resource, underground, which is what the prospecting is for. But what we can do is set up for a small research bench. You'll set up for small research bench, like so. We'll just kind of put you in the corner there. Boop. And we will set up a torch for there. And we don't need the materials right now. I'll just confirm. And it'll be like, look, we get these little wireframes. And I'm like, I don't have any building materials. That's because I'm out of building materials. Okay. Now, it's going to be slower to do, but we're going to go back out and mine a bit more. It is not terribly long here. Before the sun comes back up again, because it actually comes up around like 5-ish. What is this? Who are you guys? Hungry Bandit patrolling town. Oh, okay. Holy Citizen. Okay. Yeah, the Hungry Bandits generally won't attack you if you aren't carrying food. But if you're carrying food, if they don't care, they're going to get you. Alright, so here we go. We're going to sneak. We're going to open our inventory. We're going to open that inventory. Here we go. And just like that, we're right back to it. Now, as we get stronger, we will be able to carry more at a time. And as we get equipment, we will also be able to do so as well. But for right now, it's just basically bash rock with fist, hope that you get shiny rock, and that's that. Y'all gotta start somewhere. We're starting right at the bottom. Not the absolute bottom. We still have all of our limbs. But that can always change. So, this is basically a post-apocalyptic samurai city buildy, like squad-based city build game. Is basically the way I would describe it. See, there we go. We're getting more light. We're getting more light. Yet we're up to that. Oh, we actually are up to 11 in our laboring skill. That's not bad. Let's see what kind of... 0.6. Nice. It won't be terribly long before we have that up in like the 70s. Just doing this. And it'll go a lot faster then. And once we get enough money, we'll be able to start equipping ourselves. We will be able to just kind of in general do more things. Now what I'm going to do, I'm going to kind of pull back here. Now you can only get so far from a character that you have. So I'm just going to kind of pull back here. And I could still see if something comes by. Fortunately, it seems like nothing much is coming by. We saw that one patrol yesterday. But so far, so good today. We're just now dipping down. About 250, 240 is where you will start to seek food. Oh, right, we got somebody coming there. What are you guys? Dust bandits. Now, they might leave us alone. They might not. They are coming at a weird angle. Okay, now they're going a different way. Okay. Alright, looks like they're going to circle around the city. That's fine. Those guys will come through the city sometimes, and as long as they don't start trouble, the guards leave them alone. So, that's kind of what I'm going to do. Unless they start trouble, I'm going to leave them alone. If they do start trouble, I'll probably run for the guards, because I can't fight yet. Oh no, I can't fight yet. Oh, it flat out disrupted my session. Now my bitrate is fine, though. Oh, you know what? I'll bet... Hang on a sec. I need to check something. Alright, we're at moderate. Hang on, just... Oh, wait a minute. Pause. Hold up a sec. It's fine. Everything is fine. Nothing is broken. Which was the concern. Okay. So yeah, we're probably going to spend a couple of days here. Maybe as much as a week. Mining copper. Because we kind of need it. Not the copper, but the money that we can get for the copper. Alright, we're up to heavy. So let's click there. Right click, it's a right click, and I'll unclick the sneak. We will start running. And that's going to start bringing our strength and our athletics up. Again. Which the athletics will increase our overall speed. The strength affects many things. Oh, see, now here's those dust bandits, I think. Yep, dust bandits, but they don't start nothing. It won't be nothing. Alright, let's slow things down. Go have a sail. Maybe pick up a food or two. Yeah, let's see. Alright, let's sell these little guys. There we go. What do you have for me for food? 70. Yeah, that's going to be my best bet there. We'll pick up some dried meat. Let's grab those construction materials. We're going to come over here real quick. I ate the dried meat, like immediately when I unpaused. And now, as you can see, there's the little upward trending thing on it. And this is, and by doing it, waiting until I actually am hungry to grab the food, it's going to help keep those hungry bandits off of me. Or, you know, yeah, alright, so 3, I should be able to fully build the research bench. I don't have enough to build the torch yet, but it counts as light in here while the sun is up. So we'll be able to get a little bit of work done on that if we want. Or what would be smarter would be to go and grab more copper while the sun is up so that we can hopefully get another... Oh, well, we don't... There was no more at this bar, but there might be at the other one. Yeah, we'll go mine till the sun goes down. Go to the other spot, the... What's it called? Lone Shack. And see if they have some more building materials. Because we're kind of reliant on that until we're done. There we go. Alright. We can take a look at the tech tree. Core. There's some storage stuff. It opens up some interesting things. Oh, actually, and all of the stuff that is lit up like that is stuff that we can just research. I don't think... Yeah, look at that. We got the storage boxes. Yeah, so we just basically need to research that because there's no cost on those ones. If you look at like this, so it's, you know, it doesn't even have the cost listed, but if I were to go over like tech level 2, cost 6 books. Requirements, small house. So I have to get the 2 books for that, the 6 books for that before I can get tech level 2. Things of that nature. Alright, so we don't have time for that at the moment. We need to get ourselves some more money. And then we can go get a few more things. Alright, do that. We're going to bring our inventory back up. We're going to bring that back up. Where's our dude? There's our dude. Alright. And as we approach and get into position, we're in position, sneak. Alright. And we have a couple more hours of daylight. We might get another, like, 2 or 3 pieces, depending on how our labor is coming along. 16. We have 16 laboring. We're not even up to full speed yet. That's fine. That's fine. There's one. We're just gonna kind of keep an eye on it. I don't think we're getting up to the heavy rating again. But that's okay, because we have a bit further to haul this if we want to go over to the Lone Shack. Well, we might get 4 or 5. We're going a little bit quicker than I thought we would. Well, you know, that's what a good quality resource will do for you. And this is 80 quality, so it's pretty good. Not as good as that iron node, but still pretty darn good, if you ask me. Alright, we got 3. We're still in daylight. I'm gonna get what I can. Hopefully build that torch. And then maybe have the money to also pick up some of those books. So we can start getting some of this stuff researched. That's 4. Will we make 5? I'm keeping an eye on my little sunlight icon there. We're probably at least going to get close enough that I'll finish it. Yeah, see, now we're starting to lose light. I'm going to finish this one. Here we go. Let's see what we're actually... Oh, yeah, see, there we go. Now it's red. We're starting to lose our effective laboring. All right, so let's turn the camera around. All right, this is as far as we can go. We're going to come over here. And we're not going to be sneaking to do it. And are we heavy enough that we are getting any... We are heavy enough that we're inching up, but it's not like a good rate. Alright, so there's that Lone Shack. We're going to right-click in that doorway. Run all the way over there. Here we go. Alright, and slow down. It's just this lone bar out in the middle of nowhere. Oh. Huh. There was an altercation here. I see. There was an altercation here that has left the barman in a recovery coma. Okay. Well. Okay. The guards are working on healing him. There's some stuff going on out here. You're an escaped servant. You're crippled. Oh. That dude is dying. But not yet dead. And we have some dying people out there. Yeah, there was a fight. Oh, look at this. There's somebody here searching stuff. You're critical. Oh, there we go. There's someone. We might be able to get a few more things. Alright, so we gotta wait for this dude to wake up anyway. And that's not gonna happen until, at the very least, that number becomes positive. He is kind of lucky to have survived. Alright, let's go ahead and... Where was it? Where was that dude? Ah, there we go. I'm gonna come over here. Yusho is dying, but... Alright. Standard grade rag shirt. That bad? Rusted junk, which is the same as mine, but we can sell it. Actually, we'll put that up here. Half pants. Not much. Yeah, see, now these still count as stolen, but these, the hub bar and this bar don't care. Servant rags, stout Hessen uniform. We'll grab your iron club just in case. I'm gonna grab you. No armor coverage. The value on those pants are a heck of a lot better, though. Let's just kind of take those pants for the value. Alright, let's head back over to the actual bar proper. Don't mind me looting the bodies from a fight I wasn't part of. That's also how you start this game. Alright, let's speed this up a little bit. We can't do much at night anyway, so I'm gonna just kind of wait for him to be awake. Or for the sun to come up. One or the other. One or the other. Three. Two. Come on. One. Alright, you're at 0. Normal. Here we go. Alright. You are going to hobble back over there. I'm going to come to talk to you. Let's trade. Alright. Stolen goods? No problem. Sell that. Sell that. Sell these guys. Resting blade. You know, I'll swap those for the moment, because that's a slightly better club. Alright, I needed one of you. I will take both of you. And I think, yes, I'm hungry enough that I should grab... Ooh. We'll just grab the one, because I don't want to be carrying food right now. What are these guys, out of curiosity? Book writing, or in loads, or in capper loads? Yeah, okay. I could actually grab that one if I wanted. No, I don't want to spend that much money right now. Alright. I'm just going to take a quick look at the other dudes that are out here. Oh, hello. Springbat Shoddy. Crossbow class. Iron club. Some bolts. No, let's stick that up there. One, two, three, four, five, six. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. You'll fit. Excellent. You'll fit there. I know I said I was only just gonna kind of idly check, but it's free money. The more free money I get, the less time I have to spend, you know, mining. At least to start. Yeah, look at you. Free money. Okay, we got that, we got that. You. Alright. Yeah. Okay. I do want to kind of see... it looks like there should be... Like, I should be able to do this. Oh, escape servant. Oh, because you Aren't dead. Okay. We'll leave you be then. Show me what you've got. Alright. Boom, boom, boom. Beautiful. Do I want that that other? You know what? No, we'll the inventories refresh around noon, so we'll just deal with that. All right, let's go. Do 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 do. We're gonna come right on in here. All right. We are going to now build in the dark this torch. There we go. All right. Let's put you guys in. I should also be able to come over here really quick. Buy those two. Book writing, advanced outpost blueprints. Yikes. Alright. How am I doing on food? It is trending up right because I ate that meat. Alright. Okay, so we have 4 books. Let's start with the stuff that doesn't have a cost. No cost. You have a cost. You have a cost. Cooking, baking, plates, blah, 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 scientific method. Oh, yeah. I kind of want that, but not right now. Alright. So we're going to want core. We want to get tech level 2. We don't have enough for that, and we need the small house, so I guess we'll put small house on the list. There we go. It consumed 2. And the sun is in the process of coming up, but we're going to start researching real quick, just to kind of be sure. What are you? Wandering Assassin. Oh, because I left this as a public private. There we go. Close the door. We don't want anybody coming in. Alright, the sun is fully up. We will come back to the research in a little bit. Gotta use the daylight while we have it. Alright, so we're gonna go mine. Do. Zoom. Zoom right on over. Alright, and sneak so that we are less visible. Alright. Settle in. Make the most of the day. We have still not enough money to do anything. Like, the cheaper people to get in your party are still like 3,000. So, we've got a ways to go before we're ready to do much of any of that. And I kind of would like to get at least a little bit of gear for our main character here first, which is going to involve a trip to another city. But in addition to needing the money for the gear, I also kind of want to get my athletics up, which will occur just from running back and forth here. So it's just going to take a little bit of time. It takes a little time. Oh, you guys can't even see the sneak button. You can't see some of these buttons. If I lean this way, there you go. You can see the sneak button and stuff. I didn't realize I was, like, in the way of that. Can I? Yeah, you know what? I'm not gonna... I'm not gonna move myself that much. I can just kind of... I can lean. And you can still see the actual jobs pane, you know, kinda, so when that comes up. That'll be a thing. Do. Alright, so again, as soon as I hit heavy, I will go back and sell. By that point, noon should have passed, so the inventory will have restocked, which is fine. We have no footwear, and we're dressed in rags. We do not cut an intimidating sight. Oh, and we have a metal club as a weapon. It ain't no thing. It ain't no thing. Do. Moderate. Are we still on 1 strength? Oops, that's the wrong button. Yeah, we're still on 1 strength. We're up to 72% of the level, though, so that's not bad. Do. Alright, we're up to heavy. I think... Yeah, let's go ahead. Run back. Yow. Go roughly there. And we're hungry again. Hopefully they will have some more dried meat for us. Oh, we're sneaking. Don't sneak. Don't sneak when we're trying to run. I don't think sneaking helps athletics. But running does. Alright. Let's slow down. And here we go. Show me your goods. Show me the money. Yeah, we don't even have enough of much of anything. Alright, so we got some dried meat. We'll grab the dried meat. We'll grab the 3 books. Ooh. That's relatively cheap. It's rusted junk quality, though, which is pretty bad. I'm going to leave that for now. What are these? That's that again. We don't have enough for that. Alright. We're gonna, real quick here, loop over here. I ate the dried meat. Good. Do. Alright. And let's make the most of the rest of the daylight we have. Since we have light in our little house now, we can work on all that research once it gets dark. Oh, speed up. That was not exactly what I wanted. There we go. Alright. And I will lean to the side so you can see me click the sneak button. There we go. Warp into Monster Disco. Oh, yeah, that's a great sign right there. There we go. Alright. Here we go. We'll go till we lose the daylight. I don't think we're getting up to heavy again by that point. I could go over to the little lone shack again, see if they've got some more books, but I think I'd rather knock out the research I got going on. And if I get enough money, I can get some better stuff going on. We are, however, I believe, fairly close to something I want to see. Still got light. Still got light. We're getting a little bit faster. We will slowly start getting more and more copper per day, just because we're getting faster at pulling it out of the ground. And eventually this task will be passed off to somebody else. But for right now, there's only the main character. Oh! I'm being attacked. Alright, so... Oh yeah, look at that, I've already taken a hit. We are no longer sneaking automatically. Run. Just run. We're only up to moderate weight, but I think that's because... Yeah, look at that. Run! Oh boy. Nope, run, run, run. Keep running. Keep running. Alright. We're gonna run directly into the bar. Okay. Oh, I'm getting hurt. Up. Let's go up another floor. Run. Keep running. Can I not get up there? Oh, there's people fighting on the... Oh, I'm unconscious now. Okay. Well, this might be it. Okay, recovery coma means I passed the hidden check to not die. Alright, let's speed this up. Because now we're losing a bunch of time. Alright, as you can see, the guards here are carrying the dead bodies out. As they decide to, basically. Oh, lights went out. Oh, because the power in the hub is out. Oh, look, I'm getting kicked out. I'm now in the pile of bodies. So we just gotta wait for that to come back up. Hope that nothing comes along to be a problem in the interim. Come on. Alright, we're just gonna have to wait. So I don't think I can even do... Yeah. Can't medic yourself when you're unconscious. Oh, we're gonna be at this a while. Thought it was a long time waiting for that barman to get up. No, no. This. This is a time. So, assuming we don't have any problems, we will go into the bar, sell the ore, buy some bandages, bandage ourselves up, and then probably rent a bed. Because there are some beds for rent up there. I should have the money for that. This has definitely stymied our early game plan a little bit. Hasn't, like, totally ruined things yet. And I say yet, because there is every possibility that a band of slavers comes through and decides to grab me while I'm unconscious. It can happen. But it has slowed things down. It has most definitely slowed us down. Especially not only because I'm sitting here waiting to wake back up, but because I also am now going to have to take time to actually heal and recover. At least nothing got chopped off. So it has only slowed us down so far. Only. Alright. Four. Come on. I think I'm regaining like 1 an hour or something like that. It was just a little after 11 when it went from 5 to 4. 3. Okay, it looks like more like a half hour. Alright. That's not terrible. Could definitely be worse. Oh, or maybe a little longer than that. 2, yeah, okay. I'm not sure. Maybe it's about 45 minutes or so? I'm trying to kind of determine how quickly I'm healing here. One. And when I hit 0, I think I'll wake up. Alright, I'm in 0. There we go. Playing dead. Alright, let's get up. Alright, up we get. Wounded. Yeah, go. Alright. Let's pop over here. No, not you. Wait, where's the barman? Please tell me the barman didn't die in this mess. Mercenary captain. Bunch of mercs. Logan. Pacifier. Hounds. The barman might have died. Let's check the bodies. Bar Thug. I don't know. Bandit, 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 bandit. I'm not seeing the barman at all. Alright, let's run over, if we can, to the shack over here, because we need the bandages. Wait, dead? How did that happen? What? Alright, hang on. What the heck just happened? Let's load our autosave. What the heck just happened? What the heck just happened? Okay, this autosave is while we were sitting here. Alright. Yeah, my chest is fine. What the heck happened there? Oh no! Barman is in a recovery coma. Okay. I found the barman at least. And I'm still inside, so I'm okay for the moment. We'll see if they decide to toss me out or not. Yep, there we go. Alright, now we're waiting on this again. Oh! And more fight going on. What are these dudes? Oh, those are more of the starving bandits. Okay. Well, that's fine. I don't really care about them. They're bringing more out to join me. Alright, we're waiting on this again. What time is it? Okay, just checking the time. The real world time. Not the 5 a.m. that it is in-game. Do-do-do. Do-do-do-do-do. Hopefully the barman gets up. Oh, so how's everybody doing tonight, chat? Y'all doing good? I hope so. I'm just gonna kind of look at something here real quick. Oh. Don't mind me, I'm just kind of... Oh. Hold up. That... Okay, those are bandits. Alright. Are you stealing my stuff? No. Okay. They didn't take anything from me. Yet? Okay. More bodies on the pile. I'm not dead yet. I said I'm not dead yet. Who are you? Bar thug. Huh. Oh! I know what I could do. I have an idea. Oh, wait a minute. I think I need research before I can do that. Never mind. We'll look into it. We will look into it. Alright. Got that recruit prisoners mod. I just need to have the stuff to take somebody prisoner, if any of these people are actually alive. And then I can just recruit them. Because I don't necessarily care. I mean, I care, like, they have most of their limbs. It would be annoying to have somebody bedridden. I wouldn't want that. But... Okay, come on. I think when I stand up, I'm gonna... Or at least when my stomach thing is, done. My stomach wound is done. I will, see about saving. Alright, we're at 4. 2. That was at 1413 is when we hit 2. One. Alright, so yeah, it looks like it's about... I don't know, about 50 minutes? There we go. Alright. Wounded. Alright, let's hobble in here. Okay, hang on. First, save. Let's, Iraq. Alright. Let's hobble in here. Alright, the barman is up. Good. Let's trade. Alright, first off, get rid of these guys. And I need a first aid kit. And some food. Guess I'm having some dried fish. And I'm gonna grab these books as well. We'll get to that. Alright, I ate the dried fish. Let us heal myself. As you can see, I'm slowly using durability off the basic first aid kit. And I do not currently have a place to sleep, even though I have a, house. So I think what I can do is go upstairs. Once I'm done bandaging, there we go. Yep, paid 50 cat for bed rental. Alright. And being in the bed like this speeds recovery. So let's speed things up. Yeah, both being bandaged and in bed speeds up recovery a lot. Well, we might be ready by tomorrow. Yeah, we're down to just the stomach wound. Yeah, our strength and dex is considered down from this wound, so... Actually, with as fast as it's healing, there's a possibility it might be ready tonight. We're definitely not getting out of here before the sun goes down, or at least it's down far enough to be an issue. Not gonna worry too much about these. These are all gonna be more of the same. Oh, wait a minute. I should check them for shoes. Sometimes they will have a shoe. Okay. We are fully healed. Alright. Just around the time the sun goes down. So, alright, let's head out. I am just looking for shoes. There are a whole bunch of these dudes in a pile. So it's going to be a little difficult to kind of check them all. Alright, it looks like none of... Oh wait, there's one around the corner here. How about you? Nope, no shoes. Okay. Yeah, you can kind of see. Yeah, I'm not actually seeing any shoes on any of these dudes. Let's check to see if there's any more in the bar. Ooh, I want floor 0 because it seems to use the British system for some reason. No shoes on you. No shoes on you. Okay. Yeah, it's only very occasionally that those guys will have shoes. But seeing as we have no shoes, it's kind of important to check. Alright. So we are fully healed. We are ready to go. We are still hungry, but that's okay. We're going to put those in. We're going to research through the night. We're going to research by torchlight. And let's speed things up. Do-do-do. That's how we keep you in repair in the merry old land of Oz. I don't know why that's suddenly in my head. But as I'm doing this, my science skill is going up. So hooray for that. Science! No, I'm with the science team. Alright. And of course, as our science skill goes up, our research will get faster, because we are researching at a relatively low rate at the moment. 0.55 now that it went up to 5. Yay. Buff buff here, buff buff there. Oh. Negatively affects visible muscle definition. Oh, look at my toughness is up to 4. You pretty much gain toughness by getting beat up. Item storage is done. Public sales is apparently next on the list. Oh, look at our laboring. Our mining is now at 0.74. So 74% of normal speed. That's good. I mean, it's way better than it was. I'm just hoping we get to a specific research. Actually, did I even queue that up? I need to check. Oh, I don't know. Oh, I didn't queue it up. Let's do that. You know, you guys don't have any costs either. You guys do, so we'll leave that. We have enough to get the tech level 2 going. So I'm going to go ahead and click the research for it, but we're not going to actually get to it for a bit. I need to get that ore storage thing going, because then we can automate this a little bit. Kinda, sorta. So we're gonna shorten our day a little bit, but it'll be fine. Oh, Leon. I am a little tired. Oh, they just dragged another body out. I think the next thing after this is going to be the ore storage. And as soon as that is done, I will try to get one built. And then we will do the thing. Yes, here we go. Storage boxes ore. you tin or bronze. That's how we keep you in repair in the merry old land of Oz. No, I really don't know why that one's in my head. Alright, let's see. What do we got? Storage. We should have storage copper. It'll take 1 iron plate to make. Let's get this thing spun around here so we can access it. Come on. Right there. Alright, so we'll confirm. You don't have the building materials, that's fine. It is 1 iron plate. We will go and get it. Let's trade. 1 iron plate, please. I do want to kind of move you over there. Just kind of looking at some of this research stuff. Yeah. Yeah, it hasn't restocked yet because it's only 8 a.m. Right. Alright. Let's get that built, and then I'll show you some basic automation. I'll get this built. Just like so. Alright, so we have this copper storage building. Alright, so what I'm going to do, I'm going to zoom out. And you'll be able to kind of see this. If I kind of lean this way, you'll be able to see it. So I've got this there. I'm going to shift right click, and it goes into that little list there. And then I'm going to shift right click on that, so it'll haul it to the storage. So now, oh, I didn't actually pause anything, so he's already running. The copper resource is full, which will be 5. Pick them up, and then run them back to the storage before going... Well, okay. Theoretically, it might... ...100% on that until it happens, because it's... I don't normally set it up this way. Normally, I kind of... Well, I do normally set it up this way, but it's normally not so far that it's a problem when I get things going like this. Normally, I just tough out this part, but I felt like it would be appropriate thing. Oh, let me, hey, shift me this way. You can see that jobs button? That keeps that list on. If I were to uncheck the jobs, it would temporarily suspend the list, but keep the list there. And then, of course, there's the little X's where I could remove jobs from the list, so... We're just going to go ahead. We're going to see what it does. Let me just kind of look at this. I just like watching that go up. 0.75. We're at 75% speed on this, which is good because, holy crap, do we have stuff to do? And now, obviously, I'll need to pull stuff out manually to go sell it, and I'll have to turn that jobs thing off in order to do so, because even if he didn't have the haul job attached to him, now that there is a box to put it in, they will automatically try and put stuff in the box if you pick it up, which is a little annoying when you're trying to pick stuff up to take it to sell. Just a little. Alright. We're coming up on 5 in the copper node, and we'll see what happens. And there we go. Okay. It is picked up and being run back. Alright, that's what I thought it would do, but there was always the chance that it would pull that up and then reprioritize because now the node is empty again. So here we go, running right on back. Dropped off and heading back out to use the copper node again. It's a heck of a run, but now that's going to happen without our input. That's going to raise our athletics. I would like my athletics to be 20 before I try to make the run to, what's the name of the place? Squin. I would like my athletics to be 20 before we do that. And that is where we're going to start getting some gear. So, it all just kind of works. And I don't even have to keep that open anymore since it'll happen automatically. When we go back to town, we're gonna need to get some food. Because we don't want to drop below 200 because that's when you start being malnourished. Do, do, do. Do, 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 do. Just kind of curious how we're doing here. Low laboring 30. When that starts going red is when it's really going to be time to head back. We're just going to wait for it to turn red and start going down. And any moment now. Any moment now. Oh. Well, it went up because I was skilled up. Maybe. Ah, there we go. Alright. How are we doing here? You know what? That's close enough. Let's finish it and let them run back automatically. There we go. And I believe that if I were to click off the jobs button here, yeah, he's still going to run and finish the task he's doing. Which, there we go. Put that stuff in there. We're going to do this. We're going to do this. And we're just going to shift right click, pick all of 10 of those up, walk ever so slowly over to the bar. Welcome, customer. Yes, I am customer. Hear me roar. Let's do business. You know, see, I haven't actually looked. Yeah, it's saying 175, which I think is what we're getting. Yeah, that looks about right. There we go. Plenty of that. But what there isn't plenty of is food. Alright. Well, we need food, and I don't want to buy any of those expensive foods. So let's do a quick run over to the Lone Shack. Zoom, zoom. There we go. Alright. Let's see if you have a cheap food. Yes. We're going to actually buy both of them. And yeah, let's grab these as well. Not those. But I did want to see what was available. Alright. And now, let's go back. Yeah. Let's kind of click inside the hub there. Run. I do run, run, run. I do run, run. And since he's running, it's showing our athletic skill. Alright. Yeah, I've already eaten one of those meats. Inventory. Shift right click. We might end up eating that other because I don't think the meat we ate is going to be enough to get us all the way full, or even full enough that it doesn't, mess with things. But all right, so we're going to do that. We're going to keep researching. Might as well get as much of this research done while it's dark as we can. Unfortunately, we wasted a bit of dark, getting the food. That's okay. Now we will need to be a little careful since we have food on us. But just as soon as it decides to stop being on the up and up, we'll probably eat it. So that's fine too. Oh, yeah, there we go. I just ate it. Storage boxes. Here comes tech level 2. Which we're going to need to do a whole bunch more before we really get into that. But we'll have it unlocked. And then we'll just kind of start being able to pick and choose techs. The sun, however, is up. So let's go ahead. We're going to stop that. We're going to turn our jobs back on and automatically get back to what we were doing. Right back to that ore mining. It is so nice that there is basically a button to suspend what you were doing. Now we just get to sit and relax. Just kind of keep an eye on things to make sure there's not gonna spontaneously be, some dudes attacking me or anything. But other than that, we're just gonna kind of wait for stuff to process. Progress. Well, we still got, we got a bunch of stuff built. We have more money than we started with, even with all the stuff we've bought. We're almost to tech level 2. Not bad so far, not bad. Let me check on my stats. Athletics is 11. I'm gonna just start saving money now, other than buying necessary food. Oh man, look at that. Yeah, because I need more food already. Yeah, let my hunger get too low. But other than buying food, I'm gonna save up until my athletics hits 20, make the run over to Squin, and see about getting a couple pieces of gear. Not a whole lot. I mainly want a backpack, because that'll let me carry more of this stuff at once, which will become important as I'm able to mine faster. Okay, what are you guys? Dust bandits. Uh-oh. Nope. Alright. That. No sneaking. Run. Just run. Oh. They caught up. Run faster. Ew. We're gonna shut the jobs thing off so that we don't try to go back out into it. Man, look at this. I'm getting injured. I don't like getting injured. Alright, let's come over here. We're gonna go slow like. The guards in here are really good. We're just going to kind of move, make sure we're out of the way. Oh, and I can bandage my injuries while I'm waiting. Since I have bandages this time. Do. Okay. Let's trade. Alright. Do. And food. I don't really want to buy that at that price. I could... Oh man, that is so expensive. That is a lot cheaper, and I know... Okay. I'm gonna buy the Gohan. Even though it is expensive. Because it is, like, 2 things. Alright, so we're a little injured. But not so much that I'm not gonna just go right back onto the job. Oh, although, hang on a sec. Click that off. Let's come over here. Because these are dust bandits, not the hungry bandits. You see, that one was the hungry bandit that was left over. But these dudes are dust bandits. Oh, here we go. Alright, you have a helmet. You have an armored rag skirt. That's a little better. A heart protector is not great. Boots. You have samurai boots? I'm going to put on samurai boots. I have boots! I think it might slow me down a little bit. Yeah, just a little, but still, better than nothing. Because let's see, it's coverage 25, 95, 10. This is just chest coverage 50%. You know what? It is better than the rags. We'll take this, grab this to sell. Might as well make a little bit of extra cash, you know? Alright, sell those things like that. Let's see if any of these other dudes have anything worth grabbing. Okay. Let's see. Shoddy grade, shoddy grade, shoddy grade, shoddy grade. All of this is shoddy? Yeah, so... Ooh. I like me a horse chopper, though. I think I'm just going to take that to keep. As for the rest of this... There we go. Sell that. Are you slightly... You're rusted junk. You're rusting blade. Alright, so... Oops, actually you down there. You fit there just fine. Don't have room for the boots this time around. Don't mind me, I'm just looting these dudes. Oh no. I think... Yeah, it just gives me back the sell value at the moment on that. We'll take that. We'll just keep the standard grade ones. Those are slightly better. Yeah, you gotta pay attention to the grades on some of these. Alright, Dust Bandit dude. Shoddy, 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 shoddy. Rusting blade. So this is the same quality as the one I decided to keep. That's fine. No, not that. I wanted to do that, that, that. Unfortunately, once again, I don't have room for the boots. Oh, there's combat going on again. Hang on. There we go. Alright, let's just check. Oh, yeah, you're standard grade again, but I have a standard grade, so that's fine. You are standard grade, however. Let's swap you out. You are standard grade. Let's swap you out. This one had a little bit better stuff. Old refitted blade, I believe, is better than rusting blade. So there we go there. Okay. Cool. Upgrade all around. Oh, because that was the dust boss. That's why. Show me what you got. Alright. Just shoddy grade. Yeah, I think the only thing shoddy that I have still is that heart protector. So we'll just keep an eye out for a higher grade heart protector. Okay, we got some dudes out here that still have stuff. Let's do this. I mean, I ain't gonna turn down free money when it's, you know, something like this. I don't think I'm gonna get any more of those hungry bandits because they just don't have much of anything. But these dudes, they're carrying stuff worth money. I mean, look at this. Just from looting these guys, I went up from like around 1,000, like a little over 1,000, to over 7,000 already. Any more of these dudes have stuff? Doesn't look like it. That one is still dying. Oh, physics engine. Hello. Boots. Alright. That's still a shoddy heart protector. Do. Where was the one I was just looting? Thought it was that one, but I guess not. There we go. That was the one. You don't look to be in too good a shape, my dude. Oh. No, no. Continue inside. There we go. Wait, did that dude seriously, like, fall down at the door or something? Oh, no, he's out there. You know what? Sure. Oh, that's not what I wanted. There we go. Nope, there he went. Okay, I was gonna fight him, but I guess not. Oh, look at this. This dude has a bunch of raw meat. Alright, let's... Hmm. Yeah, now, unfortunately, like, Ooh. I probably shouldn't have this in my inventory, because I'll be... my character might try to eat it. Let's... Oh, no, wait. I've actually... My hunger is going up currently, so... Let's clear that stuff out. And then head back over here. Grab all that stuff. And I don't currently have the means to cook the meat, so it's probably better to sell it. So that I don't have it just sitting around in my inventory. Jeez, look at all that stuff. Yeah, alright, we're just gonna sell all of that raw meat. Okay. I think that about does it for that dust bandit attack. Alright, it took us all day to sort out, but I made more off of that than a couple of days of mining. But we don't get any real benefit from it other than I think I gained a little bit of... No, I didn't even gain toughness. Oh, I'm almost gained another level of toughness. Almost. Oh. Is that another dude there? Yeah, it sure is. He has a completely different type of weapon, too. Hmm. They aren't worth that much. But, let's go ahead and sell these guys off. Not going to turn down free money. I mean, I'm mining the copper for the money. So, if I get something out of their way to get a decent amount of cash, I'm going to take it. Oh, speaking of, I have enough. Actually, I probably should have saved those things, but oh well. Logan is right here. He is one of the hireable characters. I have 10 grand. Let's go talk to him. How much? 6,000? Yeah. Here we go. Alright, we're just going to take him as is. And I now have a second character in the party. Alright, so for the time being, we're going to just get rid of that. And Logan is now going to do that set of tasks. And all I really need to do is kind of keep an eye on him to make sure he doesn't start flashing red, because that'll mean he's under attack. Come over here real quick. Logan is off to start that. And haul it there. Excellent. And Eric is going to start working on that research. There we go. Now I have multiple things going on at once. And I should be able to start looking at what other tech I might want. I'm not going to be able to really do the Tier 2 tech until I have the stuff to do the Tier 2 table, which is going to require a bigger house than this. The generators aren't useful until well, the fuel might be, but not really. Cooking, baking. There's those farmings, which I'm going to want eventually. Scientific method. Gonna be important eventually. Clothing manufacture. Simple training dummies. I'm thinking clothing manufacture. Simple clothing types. I'm not going to worry about the hats and headgear at the moment. Not going to worry about the smithing just yet. Fabric manufacture is something I want, though. We're not going to worry about a bunch of that stuff until later. Let's get cooking unlocked. Alright. So I'm going to keep an eye on Logan here. And that is literally all I'm going to do. So I'm just going to keep an eye on him. Now his stats need to come up as well. He's starting at that base 1 laboring. But since I'm now not having to split my time as much, I can just let him do this through the night, even with the detriment of from what's it called, from the dark. So all right, we're gonna bounce back to Iraq. Just gonna kind of make sure Logan isn't dying periodically. Iraq is still healing. It's slow when you're, need to heal while you're working, but it's fine. That's why my science is down slightly from injuries, as you can see. But it'll be fine. I'm not going to pay to heal this small amount. Not going to pay for another use of the bed. Oh, this is going to stymie something a little bit, though. Our athletics isn't going up. Research complete clothing manufacture. Good. Now, I think I want to get that building next, which is 7.2. Almost definitely going to want to make the run to Squin before that. We'll do that shortly before sunup. Yeah, that's what we'll do. So sometime around 3, we will start that run. Yeah, as you can see, I ate most of the Gohan, but not all of it. So I'll get another eat out of it. Alright, we might make it through this research before I run off, too. Maybe. Kinda, sorta. Oh, see, there was Logan bringing the first batch of copper. So what I might do... Yeah, let's slow things down a sec. Let's go ahead, grab that, walk over to the bar, because this is a heavy load apparently. Oh, because I'm wearing so much armor. It's weighing me down a certain amount. Okay. Alright, let's sell... Oh. Alright, well, I've run him out of money. Okay. Let me just turn the jobs on real quick, because that's going to prompt them to go drop off the ore, even though there's no jobs assigned. Alright, how's my inventory looking now? Moderate. Alright, let's make that run. If we can. High speed. And we're just going to leave Logan doing his thing. We're going to run by him. Zoom, zoom. Meow. Logan's busy doing his thing. How are my stats coming? Yeah, see, I wanted my athletics to be higher before I did this, but I realized since I don't have the main character being the one doing the mining anymore, that wasn't going to happen. Do. But I wonder, since I'm on moderate... Yeah, alright, it's bringing my strength up. There we go. Now my strength just went up a point. I'm still on moderate. Okay. This is still being useful for that then, so... It's fine. Oh, maybe? Kinda, sorta? Alright. Here is Squin. It is now after 6, so the shop we want should be open. Meow, meow. Alright, we're gonna slow down. I'm gonna look at my stats real quick while we do this. Athletics went up some. My strength has gone up another 19%. Bam. Alright. I have some money to spend. Come in, have a browse. Alright. Let's take a look. Alright. There is one of the backpacks I want, which is the wooden backpack. Ooh, the thieves backpack is pretty good, but that's way too expensive. Alright, so I'm going to grab the wooden backpack, but I'm going to give it to Logan for the time being. I don't have enough to buy that thieves backpack. I could get that one. could get the small one. Yeah, let's get the small one. And then a sleeping bag. In fact, let's open... Oh, this will be fine. Yeah, that is all we kind of need here immediately. I'm going to stick that in there. I'm going to stick that in there. It reduces the weight. Yeah. I think that'll do. For now, we have, like, no money left, so... Now it is just going to be head home. All right. What's that, dude? Tech hunter. Okay. Just a random dude from one of the, more bizarre factions. Alright. Actually, what I think we're going to do is when we get near Logan, we're going to give him the backpack. I don't necessarily want to keep Logan on this forever either. Oh boy. Okay, I don't know what those dudes are. Oh, slave traders. Yeah, they generally won't... Slave traders won't attack you, but if they find you down, they will capture you. So, kinda gotta keep an eye out on them. We should be coming up on where Logan is now. Oh, I guess maybe... Ah, yeah, there he is. Alright. Slow down. Alright, let's go trade. Take the backpack, my dude. And... boop, go. Speed back up. Alright. So our first successful mission to Squin. Alright, it is now afternoon, so the trader here should have refreshed his inventory, which means he'll have some more money to buy copper. We'll just do that. You see, I kind of could have used one of those wooden backpacks for this character at the moment as well. But it's fine. This one at least doesn't interfere with combat. Alright. How is my... Hunger is doing fine. You're gonna need some soon, but that's fine. We're gonna need to start thinking about food for the other character. Nope. I did not want that. That's okay, you know what? Yeah, go ahead and come up here, we'll get you food. That's the problem. Sometimes you have the wrong character selected. Alright, you're gonna do that. We're gonna come over here. You don't have anything in your inventory, unfortunately. We're just going to get you some food real quick. Let you go back to what you were doing. Boop. Yeah, let's just stick that in there too. Excellent. Alright, go back to what you were doing. Okay. Alright, so let's see. We'll get that done. We got a little bit of money. Nowhere near what we need for the next building, however. Oh, alright. Yeah, we still have cooking on the go. Alright. We have one book left. Rooftop stuff isn't gonna happen. Oh yeah, because we need the research bench too. Right. Maybe I should do... No. Does become a question of what to do first. That is 4,800. It's gonna take a bunch of those things to build, though. Alright, I'm out of research. Let's just kind of look around for some more things. So, because I think... Oh, nope. Alright, that body's gone. They do despawn after a certain amount of time, so... that dude is... Huh. That dude is apparently still alive. Look at that! Huh. You know, I want to see my tech tree here real quick. Yeah, that's not terribly useful. I kind of want to get rid of that mod. Yeah, I think the cage to capture people comes later. Yeah. Oh well. It was worth looking. You know what can be done, though? I can train my medical skill on him. And I think I'm out of... Yeah. Alright. Show me what you got. Yeah, these are not expensive at all. Let's just buy all three of them. And get to work trying to level my skill. Because this should be... Yep. Look at how rapidly that's going up. Meow. Just zoom in. Look at that. We're already up to Medic 10. Bam. Almost got to 11. You have nothing. You are nothing. Look at that, though. We're almost out of basic first aid kits again. Oh, but we actually bought that sleeping bag for a reason. Now, we should be able to go camping. Camp bed. And it's not great, but it's a bed of our own. So if we need to heal again, we won't need... There we go. to go rent another bed. Beautiful. Speaking of, how are we doing? We're at full. You're at full. All good here. All good there. You're operating machine. Okay. Oh, dropping that off. Okay. Excellent. Let's see. Nope, I'm on the wrong character, that's why. Here we go. Let's just kind of get that sold. Alright, we're going to need a few more loads of that. However, we're well on our way. Okay, so what are we going to do? Is there any... I'm going to... You know, I'll let it run, since we're kind of waiting on some stuff. You see, all that stuff takes the research bench, too. Same with all of that. Oh. Makeshift walls would be doable. There's indoor lighting we could theoretically do, but I don't want to mess with that. Not right now, at least. Farming, of course, is all locked behind certain things. We don't need this research yet. That would be useful, but we don't need it just yet. Again, yeah, none of this is something we need before we unlock more buildings. Alright. So what am I doing with this character right now? You know what we're going to do? I think... No? Can you not? Okay, I guess it's only one slot. Don't have enough money to do any of the things I need to at the moment. My main source of income is not. I suppose I could come over here and mine the iron? Oh, I'm paused. Okay. We can do this, I suppose. Yeah. Yeah, this will work. Alright. Yeah, see, look at that value on that is like almost nothing. Whoa, hang on. Alright, I saw something going on there. Real quick here, we're gonna do this. We're gonna grab that one piece of iron and head back into the city. Oh. What's all this? Oh, was it the... No, he's still there. Yeah, I saw there was hungry bandits down there saying about taking my food, so I'm like, yeah, let's not go out right now. We'll just kind of do that. Have some iron. Can't do that at the moment. You know, I probably should build like a regular storage chest so when some of the stuff I know I need pops up, I can grab it and store it. But at the moment, I just need more money. Just need more money. Spaceballs 2. The search for more money. Alright. Let's just do that. You do not really have the cheap food. That is more nutritional units than the fish. There you go. You ate your rice. Good. Alright. Now, let's take a quick peek outside. See if those bandits are being a pain in the butt still. I don't see them around. Alright, let's turn your jobs back on. Pretty soon, be able to start doing things a little safer. But for now, this is how it is. Okay. E-Wreck. I guess you can come back over here. Get back to doing that. Okay. We're just gonna try and supplement our income a little bit here. Just a little bit. Oh, wait a minute. What are those going towards Logan? Oh, slave traders, that's fine. They shouldn't attack him. That doesn't mean I'm not going to switch over and keep an eye on him, though. Shouldn't doesn't mean won't. Yep, there we go. Right on past. Weren't interested in him. He's not dressed like a slave. He's not, anything like that. Not unconscious. Alright, so... I think as soon as Logan goes back with a load, I'll head in and start trying to sell, see if I can get enough to start doing our next step. I just need to decide which of the two buildings I want to buy, because one of them I'll use to put the Tech Tier 2 in. The other, I can start putting some processing stuff in. Right, Logan's heading back. Gonna grab one more iron. there we go. Alright. Let's head back into town. Logan is on his way back out. Let's hop over here. Gonna do this. Grab as much of you as we can. Go sell all of this stuff. Why did that door close? I don't know. I have 10,700. No, that's how much he has. I have 4,500. I could buy the little house, but I don't have the money to fix it yet. Alright, we're gonna need a few more loads of stuff, it seems. Guess we'll head back over here and, mine some more iron, since, Logan's busy with that copper deposit. How is our laboring doing? Not terrible. How is Logan's laboring doing? Not as good, but slowly catching up. Alright. It's a thing. Alright. So we're just kind of waiting on this. Need the cash to get the next thing. And we're not at a point where it is 100% safe, so I can, like, pay attention to other things. Fortunately, nobody around at the moment. It is only mostly safe. It is not safe to take your attention off of, though. Not that kind of safe. So how much is this big building here? That's not the thing I wanted to click. 7,200. Then I'm gonna have to buy the materials to repair it. And then the materials to actually make the stuff in there that I want. Okay. Here comes Logan with another load. Let's get this one more iron and then head back ourselves. Bam. Alright. Let's go. Do. Excellent. Oh. It's the, Oh. Well, you're dead. But you have a bounty. Oh. Well, whatever. Alright. Yep, still don't have enough. Huh. Alright. Oh, you know what? I'll bet the slave traders picked up the dude I had bandaged. That's probably what happened there. Because that bone dog then saw the corpse and decided to eat it. Okay. Okay. Well, I would like to get a little bit further here. Yeah, let's go for it. No time like the present. Do, do, do. Just a little more. Ooh, yawn. Yeah, I'm getting a little tired. Normally I'd be asleep by now, but I don't have to wake up so early in the morning. But I did wake up that early this morning, which is why I am tired. So, alright. Let's see. Logan should probably be dropping off another load soon. We'll get as much iron as we can before that. Hopefully that'll tip us over the amount we need to buy the next building we want. With any luck whatsoever. Logan's still down there. Here he goes. Alright, see, I knew it was going to happen soon. Just didn't want to have to check, you know? Okay, grab that iron, call that good for the moment. We'll head in. I am not locked on you. There we go. And off he goes to mine more. Alright. We will do this, do that. Hop in there. I'm getting better at doing this without having to zoom in. Alright, grab all that stuff. Alright, 8,300. That'll leave us with a little over 1,000 more than we needed to make the purchase. We're just going to go ahead and say, hey, make that purchase. Oh, I was looking at the wrong dang number again. I was looking at how much he had, not how much I had. I hate that. Alright, I don't have enough yet. Okay. Never mind. Back to the hole. I mean, no wait. Yeah, whatever. It's pretty much. Okay. It's okay. We'll get there. We will get there. You know, the worst part about that interruption earlier means I don't actually know how long I've been streaming. I know it's been more than the 2 hours and 10 minutes that it's saying. And I have a vague recollection of having started a little after 7, so it's going on 3 hours? Which is usually how long I like making my, my streams. But we'll give it a little longer. I at the very least would like to start showing off some of the modded stuff. Which, once we get that building repaired, is the next step, so... Because it'll be time to start doing some processing and stuff that you wouldn't be able to do in the main game, you know, in the vanilla game. So... it'll be... just fine. You see, look at this. We're not even getting a full price on the iron because of the, you know... Ah, well. Whatever. It's fine. Our main money is coming from that copper. At least for the moment. Oh. There goes Logan with another load. Excellent. I think I'll get one more batch of iron here. Go, Logan, go. We might need to switch him onto a different task pretty soon, too. I'm going to need to check and see how he's doing food-wise. Alright, there we go. Let's bop over there. And it's not locked on you. Yeah, like, you need food. Oh, you really need food. Alright. We're going to need to get food with this batch. Unfortunate. Bam. I don't keep meaning to close that door. Alright. Do, do, do. Do, do, do. Hmm. 800. So you know what? Alright, let's grab that. Unpause. There we go, I ate it. I'm gonna grab a food cube. Go read it to Logan. So he can keep going without being interrupted. Really? I ate the food cube? Alright, well, I only ate part of it, so... Or, oh, it's because it was in the backpack. Yeah, and he's in my squad, so... I forgot they'll do that if they're in range without moving. Alright. Let's, I suppose, get back to what we were doing, because... Oh, we technically have enough to buy the building. However... I'm going to need a bunch of those construction components, so I should probably get a little more cash first. We'll do this run. We'll do this one more, and then we will buy it. We will see how many of those components we need. Probably not be able to buy all of them right away, either due to lack of funds or lack of components for sale, and have to wait. But that's okay. Do, do, do. Alright, let's see. We're getting in close. There goes Logan with another batch. Alright, so as soon as I get this iron... Alright, in we go. Meow. Grab all those. I did not click on that. Alright, let's trade. And you know what? I think... Yeah, I'm just going to grab all of those now. I'm sure we're going to need more than the 4. Alright, you. Buy. Alright. Yeah, this is going to take a bit. Just a bit. But... Alright, so we're going to need another 11. Yeah, I don't even have enough money for that at the moment. But we can run over and I suppose, see how many are available. Because I doubt there's going to be enough available over there to run me completely out of money. Alright. Let's see. You got 2. We'll buy those. That's got a decent sell value. That's got a decent sell value. Might as well, right? What? Ah. Alright. I know I said I wasn't really going to be taking stuff from them, but this is not the normal stuff they have, so... bolts. There we go. Excellent. Look at that. I have a decent amount of cash. I might actually have enough to finish restoring that building. I just don't have the materials available. I've bought them out. I would have to make a trip elsewhere, or, more likely, just wait till afternoon for the shops to refresh. Maybe there will be enough then. Maybe. Alright, let's get this thing repaired. Do. Brush, brush here, brush, brush there. I don't know why that song's in my head. Add more materials. There we go. Oh, here comes Logan with another load. That's fine. We're going to leave it until noon. Which I don't know if that'll be enough time for him to bring another load or not, but if it is, great. If not, that's fine too. I think with that load, we'll definitely have enough to finish this building if the parts are available. Yeah, out of building materials. Alright, so I need another 9. I need another 9. There ain't nothing available yet. I'm not making the run all the way to Squin for this. Huh. Well. What is this building? Junkbot traders? I don't remember this being here before. Oh. Oh, I didn't realize that added them here. I didn't realize there was actually a... Okay. Okay, not right now. But, good to know. Alright, what do we got? Ah, look at this. Alright, so we got some junk bots. Okay, this isn't too bad. Okay, okay. That's good to know. I did not realize that was here. Okay. We're definitely going to want to do something about that in the near future then. Alright, I'm going to wait. Going to wait till afternoon. Then it will refresh the stock. And I will hopefully be able to get enough construction components, building components to finish that off. Alright, it's 11. Just gotta wait for 12. And I will actually wait for 12 before I start moving, because sometimes it's a little wonky. Do-do-do. I was just kind of checking on Logan there real quick. How is he doing? Oh, I think he might be bringing stuff. His encumbrance is up. Where is he? Yeah, he's bringing stuff. I'll wait for the load. Boop. Alright. Grab all of those. Into the bar. Here we go. Alright, there are 6 here. I need 9 total. I only have space to carry 5. Alright, let's get that going. Alright. There we go. Alright, we need 4 more. Instead of going to grab that one right away, I'm going to run over to the other spot and see if they have 4. Or even if they have 3, because then I can run back and grab that one additional. And just get the whole mess done in one go. Get in there. Alright. And you. You have 2. Of course you don't have enough. Why would there be enough to finish this today? Why would I ever want enough to actually do the task I'm doing? Let's go ahead and grab that last one that this dude has. And even though it'll leave us one short, it'll only be one short. I would prefer not to have to run to another town, but that might be exactly what I end up having to do. Here comes Logan with another load. That's fine. Can always use a bit more money. Yeah. Come on, add those. There we go. Wait a minute. There's still one in here. Come on. I hate when it acts like that. It's like, come on, just put all of the ones in the inventory in. Alright. One short. So, in that case, I guess we're making a run to Squin. I'll grab more than one. Okay, well, actually, you know what? Let me look real quick here. Interior constructions. That's iron plates. That's building materials. So I'm going to want probably, yeah, all of them are 5. Alright. Alright, so I'm going to want... I don't even have the space to carry 6. My inventory is not big enough to carry 6. I don't think. Day late and $1 short. Always something, you know? Oh, and it's going on night, so I might not even be able to buy stuff anyway, because I'm going to get there at a time of day when... It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. It is fine. It is fine. I guess I'm just gonna wait over here. Suppose I could check for that other backpack I wanted. Oh no, wait, I can't because that store's gonna be closed too. Yep, stores are closed. Oh, and I'm hungry. Oh, come on. Right, the bar at least is open. Alright. Yeah, we'll just grab a couple of them. Put you there. Alright. I guess I will wait in the bar for the night to finish. Lay sigh. It's fine. Whoa, why am I stuttering so much? I think I might have just dropped out of the detection range there. I've noticed it a couple of times. Bothers me a bit. My tracking isn't the greatest. I apologize for that. Gotta start somewhere. Gotta start somewhere. Alright, so I'm here for building components. Right. I suppose I can just grab whatever I can carry. By the time I need the additional, hopefully the store in hub will be restocked. Alright, so I gotta wait for about 6:10, because they go to open the store at 6, but they take a few minutes to get there. So let's just go ahead and up over there. Come on. Yep, there it is. Alright, here we are. Show me what you got. Alright. As many of those as I can carry, which is apparently 5. Alright. Can't really carry any of those other things I need at the moment, but I'm going to need to start grabbing some of those at some point. Alright. Let's head back to the hub. We can finish getting the building done. We can start building the mine shaft we want. And then, hopefully by that point, it'll be noon. We'll be able to get the last piece we need. Start making some of the stuff ourselves. Hopefully. As in, that is the hope. And then I think that'll be it for this stream once we've got a few of those things going. Just a few, though. Oh, it's pausing to load. It does that. If it detects it's having too hard of a time loading, it will just flat out pause in order to load a little better. Alright. Yeah, look at that. It's already after 10. So definitely by the time I need it. Alright, here we go. Alright, that is done. Let's head inside. Let's open this up now. The reason I chose this one is because the stone and the iron is technically available here. 48%, 47, 48. Yeah, 48 is gonna be my best one. There we go. Confirm. Start working on that. That's 4. Alright, so I'm gonna need the one more for that. Let's go ahead and get the small manual stone processor. Right there. That's going to be 3 plates. And I want storage for building materials right next to it. There we go. Confirm. So that is going to be 4 plates and a building material. It is afternoon. So this oh, hang on. Before that, let me grab these. Boop. There we go. And now, in there. There we go. Alright. Boop, boop. Sell all that. We need 1 of you and 1, 2, 3, 4 plates. Good, we have the stuff to do it all. We're not going to have the plates to start making plates, but we have the plates to start making the building components. That's fine. Escaped servant, huh? What's that dude in the corner? Okay. Okay. Alright. Back in there. Meow. Alright, you. What are you guys? Holy Nation Outlaws. You guys shouldn't attack anybody, I don't think, so... I think you're going... Yeah, you're not going the way that Logan is anyway. That's fine. Come on, build. There we go. Do-do-do-do-do. Okay. Logan is just going to continue on with the copper for now. go. Let's get the storage built. Alright, so now, as soon as that's done, I should be able to go you. Except I don't really think it's supposed to be in that order, but we'll worry about that later. Yeah, no, in fact, I think it's supposed to be like that. There we go. That way, as I mine, I will process. And then as this fills, it'll get moved. Yeah, see, there we go. We're starting to make building materials all on our own. As soon as I have 5 of them, I can start in on the next bit of the process. Because there is iron available in this corner as well. Which means we will start being able to make iron plates as soon as we get all the materials set up for that. This is why I wanted this house first, even though it's not the one I'm going to put the tech research in. Yeah, look at it go. Yeah, efficiency, 48%. Max efficiency, 48%. Stone richness, 48. My laboring. How are we doing? Says I'm at 89%. I don't know if it actually helps or not, but... Or if it's just like... If they're separate, or if they're limiting each other, or what. I don't know. Alright, soon as we have 5. Alright, one more thing of stone. And actually what'll happen is it will probably get moved before I can do much about it. But that's fine. Oh, alright, there we go. Alright, so what we need to do now is mine shaft ore. And unfortunately, it's not as good as the stone here, but it is still perfectly fine. And iron, small manual iron refinery. We'll put you over here. Like so. That's going to take 3 iron plates. Alright, let's just confirm this for the moment. And we're going to say do that. Yeah, no, how about... Nope, hang on. Hang on, it's because I don't have it set right. There we go. Alright. It's because I don't have it set as a job, where they would do it automatically. And ideally, I would like a few more. You know what? Let's make a run. So I need 3 for that. Technically, I will need 1 more for the storage, but I can always make it at that point. So I really only need 3. 1, 2. I think there was 1 left in hub. and I'm in need of food again. Alright. I need that. I am making the rice bowl. Eating the rice bowl. Grabbing the food cube. Yeah, Logan needs that as well. Alright, let's go trade with Logan. And I think I'm not actually going to trade with him. I think I'm just going to let him eat out of the backpack. Yep, that happened. Alright. Alright, so I have the 3. So I should be able to do this. What we're going to do is we're going to remove those. Do-do-do. Excellent. Now I should be able to go that and that. And very shortly here, we will have a piece of iron. We will smelt it into an iron plate. We will be able to make the storage for the iron plates. That will pretty much be that. I think I want to do one final thing. But that won't be too hard. Yeah, let's get this, get that built, go sell off the copper ore that has been coming out of the ground. Alright. I'm gonna pick you up. Turn this off. Turn all that off, in fact. We need you, we need storage, we need iron plate storage. That's as close as I can put it. Alright, there we go. Alright, that is getting built. And excellent. Alright, now on to the next problem. Over here. Grab all of that. Hobble over here. Like so. That's a good amount of money. Alright. Let's see if we're going to make a mistake or not. Looking to buy. Alright. Do. Alright. Let's buy a junk bot. Yeah. Oh, you, I think, don't necessarily have... Okay. Alright. Now, I think... Can you come this way? Oh, you don't seem to have much of anything, do you? You really are junk, aren't you? Limbs. Oh, you need limbs. That's what the problem is with you. Oh, look at that. Alright. We'll be able to deal with that eventually. Fortunately, you don't have hunger. So what I think I'm gonna do with you, Junkbot... You get in there just as fast as you can. Alright. Let's set you... Wait a minute, are you not able to... Oh, you can't... you probably can't because you don't have any limbs. Alright, well, you can sit there for the time being. That was a little bit of a mistake. Alright. That said, however... That said... I know that somewhere over around here... There's a hive place that will sell limbs. I don't know what they cost, or anything like that. But we're gonna go looking. Because if I can make that junk bot useful... it will be worthwhile. Ooh, boy. Discovered Hive Village. Oh, I was slightly off on my calculation. We will adjust course. I didn't realize it was, like, right there. I thought it was a little further out. That's okay. Okay. You're in vain. And yeah, I think this is the spot. Show me your goods. Alright, so... Alright, they're a little expensive, however... Alright, economy arm. Let's see. Shoddy is fine for now. Ooh. Even cheaper. Alright, let's get a shoddy left. A shoddy right. Oh, I see some shoddies. A shoddy left leg. That is left, right? Yeah, okay. A shoddy right leg. Okay. Don't want to spend too much, and I almost did. Alright. Let's head back to Hub. See if we can't get that junk bot to actually be useful with these. Why am I being chased? I don't know. Okay, let's just go. Go, gug, gug. Meow. Oh, is that another copper source? That is. Zoom, zoom, zoom. I just want to see if I can get this guy functional. Because if this is enough to make it work, then I don't necessarily care how slow since he doesn't eat. Oh, good. Looks like Logan just dropped off another batch. Alright. Okay. Why don't we just move these over here first? Junk bot, inventory, limbs. Here we go. Yeah, now you should function, right? Okay. So now I should be able to go that, that. Yeah, you can do things. There we go. Now the junk bot is gonna do that. Now, do you get your skills? Skills increase. Okay. So over time, that'll only get better. If I get a whole bunch of money, I can just kind of set those to... Yeah, I can improve them. Excellent. Let's sell off this copper. I can always make another trip back over there for more limbs. I can buy more of those junk bots here. That was not at all what I wanted to do. I wanted to bring Erec over here. That's okay. The jobs function's not on the junk bot, so they'll go back to what they were doing. You. Gimme. Yeah, the junk bot's limbs cost, you know, even the shoddy economy ones, it was friggin' like twice as much as the bot itself cost. I don't even have enough to do a whole nother one yet. But that's okay. Because now we have fully automated building materials. A bit slow at first, but that is just fine. Alright. I think we're going to go ahead and do this here. Let's save. That was our EREC. Bam. And we'll do that. Let's switch over here. Boop. I should have, that guy. There we go. Alright. That, I think, is a fairly successful first stream on this. I'm liking. Now that I kind of got that going, yeah. we can do it. We can pretty much automate things with the junk bots. I forgot about those. I think that was one of the mods that I just kind of forgot I had in there. So that's that. All right, I think we're good. I should have been asleep probably an hour and a half ago, but whatever. It's fine. We're gonna continue this tomorrow night. Maybe not quite as late, but yeah, we'll definitely continue this tomorrow. Maybe we will do Saturday. That one's kind of in the air at the moment, but if I can, I will. If not, then I guess we won't. But that is gonna do it for this stream. I still haven't figured out a proper send off, so I guess I'll just see you next time. Bye. Bye. Bye.